Loca app asks, does social media overall have a positive or negative impact on mental health?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it's something you and I were talking about. I think that my job as an artist has always been to look at culture and look at zeitgeist. Where is culture swinging and where do I authentically intersect with that? For me, I'm great at connection, and I love the technological age. I love how accessible information is. I love that we have education at our fingertips. I love that it's disrupting everything. It does have the tremendous ability to cause a distraction addiction, and we need to be careful with our children and with ourselves of how we consume. Now, what does that mean? It's a very interesting topic. How do we consume in a way that doesn't hurt our mental health, that doesn't cause neural pathways of addiction and distraction addiction? And that's actually a very fascinating topic.
I think the thing that a lot of people are talking about, Simon Sinek has a video that's going viral on this right now. I think the question becomes that we never do is what was the alternative? Mm-hmm. So, it's one thing to say that we're addicted to this and we're spending our time on this. My question is that same human being, what would they have been doing with this time in 1989? Would they be addicted to television? I had plenty of friends who played 11 and a half hours of Nintendo. We're deploying our angst against the medium and we're not looking at the human being enough. Absolutely. There's a lot of kids sitting in their room on their phone all day long creating Instagram accounts and doing stuff that would have been on the street doing something bad. This thought that it's all bad is very fascinating to me. I don't know, I am unbelievably pro human being. Yeah. I mean, back to just data and behavior and patterns, we're still here. Yeah. We've had all the ability, when you think about what we could be doing to each other negatively, we have all the power. So much carnage could happen in 1 second and we don't. And so we are scared of what we don't know. And I think that I'm surprised by the collective cynicism of the American market for sure around these technologies, but it makes a lot of sense to me because every time there is a massive communication shift, we are very cynical of it.
Yeah, and we're frightened.
We're scared.
But what I love is the millennials already have the antidote. So they're already a product of the culture of being, having the ability to do this and look at their screen, and what are they telling us? We want experiences, we don't want things. That's the antidote. We get to get out and have experiences. So it's an antidote's built in.
Guys, this is nothing compared to VR in 20 years. People are gonna sit in their home. They're not gonna see them again. They're gonna put their contact lenses on and they'll be gone. This is it. Be happy that they're actually out and about looking at their phone because they're gonna be in San Diego in a pod and they're not coming out.
Yeah.
Andy, I mean, really though, because by the way, to your point, and I see where you were going, it's why we've always loved reading books and watching. We need to escape for our mental health. That's what this is. It becomes the alternative universe. The much more extreme version of that is going to be the virtual reality world when they can absolutely, in 20 years of technology, put in contact lenses and be somewhere.
I was just adding caveat.
Go ahead.
A lot of people talk to me about mindfulness and, about being in your head. It's actually not about, we do need an escape.
Yes.
Our minds will run us, they hijack us.
Yep.
And so a lot of us use escape so that we can escape our minds. I look at our bodies like an amazing machine. And it's an amazing machine. Our brain is actually not the driver, it's the steering wheel. So who's the driver? I think it's our observer. When we get so caught up in our mind, we're desperate for an escape. For me, that's where mindfulness tools come into play with how we interface with everything. You have to give yourself a break from your mind that's a healthy habit and not just constantly a distraction.
Sure, just because you're so deep in this is what I want to ask you for me. I'm being selfish now. I don't know the answer, I'm curious of your perspective. I don't need an escape. I don't want to escape. I'm super duper pumped.
That's good.
I mean it. I'm even scared to do meditation. This is real because I'm so happy with my mental state that I don't want to do anything that rejiggers anything because I never need an escape from anything. I'm super, it's true, and I deal with plenty of stresses and things that I don't know, I like it. It's fine. It's part of the, I don't know. What do you think about that?
I don't know you good enough, but I trust that you know yourself.
Yeah, and
sure.
Have you seen that? How do you think about that? It's just interesting to me that I don't gravitate towards an escape at all.
That's awesome.
I want to stay in my head all the time.
Yeah.
It's cozy.
What's it like in there?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.